Welcome back, everyone. Hey, recording is. Oh, you got high CPU usage as well. By the way, we'll just start this out. I have actually, thanks to the roleplay Patreon, I've been looking into just flick it away, been looking into other solutions. I found a solution that does 4K video, you guys. So basically, I need everyone to get a 4K camera. So that we can stream in 720p on Twitch.
I don't know if I want people to see me in that resolution.
Yeah, they'll see your pores. They'll see everything, They'll see everything.
Pass on that.
Yeah. So if that does end up working for roleplay, I'll probably bring it over to Drop Frames. The way that it works is you actually get a piece of hardware put into a server for them that does all the hosting for your calls, which is kind of crazy. So I'm looking into all that stuff now, but hopefully we get that stuff, and hopefully fucking Co stops having to battle notifications during Drop Frames.
To be fair, JP, I do need a lot of CPU.
That's true.
Tons.
That's true. A lot of CPU. A lot. Zeke's muted, but it's okay. It's probably a dumb dick joke.
Tons.
Penis.
Perfect.
That was a good one, Zeke.
Good addition.
No, you said like he needs it on memory. I said he's probably got a memory leak. It wasn't funny at all.
Was that like the drippies?
Oh.
The lady.
Oh my god! I just want everybody else to die.
Here's
I heard about this today.
It's ruined.
Yeah, here's Twitch's blog post where they use 300 words to say absolutely nothing about this curse acquisition that occurred yesterday.
Okay.
It happened. As far as I know, no one knew this was happening. No one expected. I didn't expect this. This is the further. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. I don't even know if Curse is a profitable company. I don't know much about them other than they're, a 10-year-old company that's ingrained in things like World of Warcraft and Minecraft mods, and they've got huge websites huge community websites for things like Hearthstone and all that stuff. And Curse Voice
has a lot of things that Twitch could use.
Yeah, they do.
Curse is a multi-million user network of connected gamers where it's people that they know like gaming. They have come to the service for gaming purposes. It is if a single digit portion of those viewers were to come to Twitch regularly, that could be advantageous for Twitch in the ad revenue alone. It's the kind of thing, especially if it was long term, and that's a very low percentage. I mean, it's the kind of thing where this is the kind of thing. A lot of people are like, why would Twitch buy Discord's biggest competitor? Like, Curse
they don't care about that. Yeah,
exactly. Curse does so many things that's probably very low on the radar. Granted, it could be, and that's going to be probably the most interesting thing to see about this is what's going to happen between Twitch and Discord, because Discord and Twitch have been super close. They've been very synergistic, tweeting each other, recommended chat stuff. They've been basically in bed together in a good way for companies. And now Twitch has bought Discord's literal biggest competitor, which is Curse app client, and many streamers, including myself, signed up with Curse to represent that product.
Yeah, they sponsor a lot of streamers. Yeah.
Yes,
Tally,
a lot of big streamers. Yes,
many streamers, including myself, are signed up with Discord.
That's right. And what's kind of interesting is this all happened so fast that no one is talking. Curse is being quiet. Discord is being quiet. Twitch is being quiet. Everyone's just kind of looking around and is I'm not just changed and no one's talking about it.
Which is a little. Look, I'm not a fucking huge business guru. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But you would think that when you do something like this, the first thing you would do is, here's why. This is why we want to do. This is why we got them, because we want to do X.
Yeah, no. It's better to ask for apologies than permission.
I have a feeling that honestly the voice
for apologies
of Curse is the least of their focus here. I'm not because Curse Voice is the direct competitor for Discord, but I really feel like that's probably the least of what looking at, like you said, millions of ingrained users.
I honestly think the first thing you'll see about this from Twitch or from Amazon, really, saying anything about it will be TwitchCon.
Sure.
Like we're gonna be doing drop frames from TwitchCon, and I think we're gonna be having a bunch of Twitch staff on there. And I want to know what the fuck this means. Like, what are you gonna be doing with Curse?
This was overheard by me today at the Twitch booth. So, Twitch bought Curse. Apparently, they just bought it and they're not going to do anything. Okay. That's what I overheard.
Wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of products that Twitch puts out, a lot of ideas, and it kind of like floats around a little bit. What's the friend system doing right now?
Yeah, like maybe they're just like, guys, what if we just bought a friend system?
What if we just buy it and just hold on to it in case?
We've made a lot of money with those bits Nope, we have shit. It's not okay. Well, let's move on to the next project.
Yeah, bits isn't going well. All right, oh no.
It's going a lot better since those recent surveys came out. Just saying.
What were the surveys?
Well, yeah. What are the
you guys
surveys?
not heard about this? Okay, so the Twitch RPG service is like their survey system. Well, just today I got a cheer from someone, 500 cheer. Hey, Code, just wanted to give you this. I earned this cheer through the survey stuff. I never would have been able to do this normally, but just
why the fuck is that not being
so
like
much.
blown up on the internet?
Dude, that is the stuff that we were talking about.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And it is apparently a thing now. Now, here's the thing. If you signed up with the Twitch RPG service, you have an email in your box about this.
Every Twitch user does?
No. People that signed up with the Twitch RPG thing. Like
where do
Twitch
you sign that up?
Where is that? Where is that even?
I wish I had that info for you.
Yeah, can we have that link so that we could all cheer the show right now?
Yeah, 500 bits for sponsored surveys.
Yeah. Well, no.
I publicly pushed. Like, why is?
Yeah.
The Twitch RPG thing is it's about feedback, getting feedback from the community.
Sure.
They sent out an email. Let me see if I can find it, where they were basically like, okay, guys, like, you know, as we get paid for advertisement, we can pass it on to you if you help us, et cetera, et cetera. And they kind of got the whole thing set up. And I don't know much beyond that because I wasn't the one that did the survey. I just got the cheer and the message. But I did see the email specifically where it said that they would be implementing like sponsored survey opt-in.
So someone in the chat
Here we go. These surveys help our partners find better ways to engage with the community, and you receive 500 bits for each sponsored survey you complete.
Apparently, it's only a limited amount of people. Only 300 people could take the survey.
Okay.
Well, then that's.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. That is the start to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like as that program grows out, that's the thing that could really make the bit system really, really cool.
Yeah, I mean that's only 15
people an opportunity to get cheer in a situation where they could never potentially get it normally.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's a really positive step in the right direction. I'm surprised that they didn't. I mean, now that
there's only 300 people
to get in, I understand why it wasn't very public. But you know, hopefully this will become a much bigger thing moving forward.
I agree 100%. Yeah. Any way for people to be able to interact with Twitch and get rewarded in a way that they could reward a broadcaster that they watch is a fucking golden ticket. Like that is, if that takes that is a way that the bits system could be actually utilized on a second to second case or basis on Twitch. Like, it'd be super good.
I could not agree more. I just can't wait until they do bits for subs. I want that so badly.
What do you mean? Just like monthly bits for subs or something like that?
Yeah, like do a survey and get 500 bits the ability to use the bits to subscribe.
Right. Not only for yourself, but perhaps for other users as well.
Yeah.
I think
being able to buy other people's subs.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be huge. Like cheer 500 at and then a username in the channel. And it would give the 500 cheer, it would sub that person to the channel. Or more importantly, let us set a limit of cheer where if people cheer that much, if user is not sub, make sub for 30 days. If they cheer X amount. Done. I mean, there's someone in my channel who has given me over 110,000 cheer, and he's not a sub.
Yeah, we've got people.
Why can't I just click his name and click a button to make him a sub? Like this is
or to just give him some other thing than just like the little bits badge. You know, it's interesting.
Yeah, I saw Witwix. He put his head in the floating jar, a la Futurama.
And how the bits. Yeah, the bits. Tim's also done the Tim and Tatman has the little cup or whatever. I think it's all. I think Moxie has.
I think that's is that a Twitch alerts thing?
No, it's
I think it might
Moxie.
be Twitch Alert. Is it?
I see that cup on I saw that cup on a few streams. Now I see it on most streams.
Yeah, the cup is from Muxie. I think it's Muxie.org or Muxie.com. Muxie Twitch Bits. Yeah, so it's open to any any broadcaster now because Bits went global. That's something we didn't really talk about, but it's out there.
Are they global or just
Or
UK?
sorry, for only partnered streamers have access.
No,
to them.
but are they? Is it seriously global, or is it just for UK and EU?
Oh, I actually don't know the answer to that. I don't know.
There's a lot more of the globe than just the UK and EU.
Yeah. I guess I use that word so freely that I don't think of the ramifications of it. So yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Chat might be able to help us with that. So, the other thing too.
What is that, by the way, with the bit cup thing? What is that? Is it a graphic or is
the
it?
cup fills up, and when it gets to a certain thing, it like empties over the caster.
Yeah, you can also hit a button and like everything will shoot out of the cup.
It's essentially making it rain.
Yeah. So what
But
creative?
it's an actual physical thing, or is
It
it
is an actual cup, and when people tip cheer, it drops the cheer into the cup, and it's random if it gets in or not. And then once the cup fills up to a certain level or something, it like dumps over the caster.
It's not random. It always goes in the cup as long as there's space. That's my understanding of it. Yeah. What a lot
I've
of
definitely seen people cheer a bunch, and like some just missed the cup.
Yeah. I think it does in that case for sure. I think the other thing that a lot of people have done that, which is kind of creative, is they'll put the cup behind where their camera is, so then the bits drop in. So anytime a bit drops in, they like look up and open their mouth and eat the bits, which is it's a cute way of handling that because there's no other system that besides Twitch alerts, which just says like, hey, so and so gave you X amount of bits. There's no system that is displaying that. Like that's one of the biggest hurdles that Bits is having right now is broadcasters don't know how to work it into the stream without it just being a pop-up like subs are or like all the other stuff.
I didn't add an overlay mechanic for Bits.
I just have Twitch alerts for it now.
We have an overlay thing for Bits, but it's extremely basic. And I gotta be honest with you, man. Like all of our plans for Bits are on hold until they add more value to the system.
Same here.
I do not want to encourage people to use the bit system. It's fine if they do. That's what I've been telling my community. Use bits if you want to. That's awesome. Play with them all you want. But I personally am not going to encourage them until I personally feel they're worth the value. And they are not.
They're not worth the value. I wish I could put a vertical ceiling on how many bits could be used in my chat.
Yeah, I remember you were tweeting that out a lot when it first got announced. You were like the one person saying that.
I don't know, man. It becomes like a pissing contest in chat a little bit more so than like traditional tips and subbing because I don't know. You get like the little emblem next to their name and I don't know the fucking the rotating crystal thing and it's like if I could cap it at 100 bits, I would like 100%.
100 bits a user or 100 bits a cheer or
100 bits a cheer. I would cap it 100%. Yeah.
I think the bit system and the premise is awesome.
Yeah.
It needs some fine tuning.
Well, it's one of those systems that you can't launch it with everything involved because it seems like such an expansive system, but I just hope more stuff is coming to it because right now Twitch's track record, and we said this when it was launched, was, hey, we're announcing this new thing, and then we're going to forget about it in a month. Like,
I think so.
Well, I mean, that's harsh, but it's like, it's kind of true with a lot of the products. Like the friend system. What is
that for?
I don't know who that's for.
The friend system could be awesome if they develop it. Yeah, like there's so much potential there, so much. Just being able to follow your friends to streams and being able to like see what they're watching, their history, and having a little page where you can put your recommended streams on. Like they could do so much cool stuff with that. But with the cheer thing, going back to the bits, it's like it's really tough when we get to a point where we have this system. It has all these cool things, like the surveys are really cool. But man, I do what? Yeah, absolutely, JP.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, that's fine. But it's the kind of thing where I until like I really hope Twitch lowers the split, to be honest, because with any amount of features, it's going to be really tough to argue that split. Because the thing to remember is sometimes people like this is a lot of money to some of these guys, a lot of money. So to have 20+% of it go to something that they're not even like involved in remotely, it's really, really hard to tell them like, yeah, do this. You know, I don't know.
The way that I look at it is the user is incurring my business cost when I'm comparing traditional tipping to bits. And I know they're supposed to be different, but and I'm sure you guys did like a whole show on this. I'm late on this topic with you. But
No, dude, please.
I think bits is an ever-going
conversation.
conversation.
They're trying to create pie that doesn't exist. And it just seems silly to me because if there's business costs, I want to pay that business cost, and that's the 3% plus 30 cents on every transaction on PayPal. And I believe I should pay that. That's my business cost. I don't think that you should pay 40 cents on $1 to give me $1. It feels silly.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel fair.
$30 on $100. $30.
Yeah.
On $100.
I mean, that's
like, you could go to Applebee's.
Yeah, I know. It's like where's this money go? Like, I don't know. It's
You can stuff your motherfucking face with some riblets, you idiot. What's wrong with you?
For real, you could get a margarita for $2. It's crazy.
Shit, man. You
it's like okay, you have two options. You can tip me with bits, or you could tip me the same amount and go get wasted that night.
That's true.
Good.
It's definitely a case of Twitch is in the business of being a business and making money, so they have to make, as a middleman, they have to take a cut, but sometimes that cut might be too much, which is I think
Clips was a good thing, and they are.
You're right. Clips is actually something they have been working on a lot. They just added yesterday the ability to clip things from highlights now, or sorry, from past broadcast.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Which is really good, and they have the clip manager. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't seen it, but I know.
I have not, but I've heard great things from this.
So, as someone who uses the clips a lot, we have like a clip submission thing down below. It just feeds into a Google sheet, and then like 2 weeks later, Twitch introduced My Clips, which I'm trying to find the link to now because it's not intuitive. Clip, is this it? Nope, that's not it. I don't know how to get to the fucking link. It's basically a huge database of everything that's been clipped from your channel. I just don't know how to access it, which is kind of maybe a big issue.
Can you organize it like based on?
I don't think there's any way to organize. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
You need to add organization link.
So this is it right here. That says all of the clips as well as the plays and when it was created as well as the game. And
can you click plays and it'll organize it?
No, these are not. You can't. That's the first thing I did too. Was actually like, what's the highest viewed clip that I have? And it doesn't. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically organize it either.
Nope, it just does it by time. But I can go back, I guess, until like clips were. Oh, it only goes back a week. Okay, so that sucks. It's not retroactive. It goes back a week long, unless there's maybe a limit to how many people. I don't know. And then it also has the clips that I've done, which is all that stuff right there. Wow, this one has. Oh, that's from yesterday. Okay, so I tweeted this out, and it had 2,000 plays yesterday. That's kind of cool. So this got added in last week.
Am I logged in? Clips.
I'll link you a.
I
don't know where you get this link from. I just know that the link exists. I don't know if it's on the dashboard or anything. It's clips.twitch.tv/my-clips. You figured they could shorten that into something a little bit easy, like just clips.twitch.tv. What does that do? Let's see what clips.twitch.tv. Nope, that goes to the fucking blog. Come on, Twitch.
Yeah. I have. I had a clip that was featured from No Man's Sky that has a metric dick load of clicks on it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So what are we looking at here?
Huh?
I don't know. Co's losing it.
Hold on. Can you please immediately put this on the screen?
Okay. Uh-oh. It's a Hideo Kojima
What does he
tweet.
have? What is this? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Jesus Christ. I hadn't seen that. Holy shit.
That is brutal.
What is Metal Gear Survive? I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god. It's basically what happens when you take the Metal Gear franchise and jam it into Resident Evil 5.
Oh my god. That is
That is savage. That like some people use savage incorrectly, but that one's savage.
His like face right here.
Yep. Fuck this.
Jesus.
Okay. This sucks.
I'm having trouble.
That's pretty crazy, man. Holy fuck.
I'm sorry, JP. I didn't mean to derail the
No, by all means, that's worth derailment.
That was a great segue.
Jesus, and you didn't see this either. He just tweeted stop to Konami.
Dude, okay. Now, we might as well get out here. Have you seen the new Metal Gear Solid trailer?
No, I didn't even. Someone said, like, are you going to talk about what is it?
Okay, so the new Metal Gear Solid trailer is it is apparently some weird crystal-based zombie scourge has taken over, and Metal Gear is being converted into a quasi-survival game.
Oh, that's a parody account. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, is it a parody account?
Yeah.
Okay. Still, that's amazing.
Still, that's funny shit.
Regardless, that's amazing.
That's still funny.
But anyway, because I'm sure that's how Kojima feels after seeing this. But anyway, what it looks like is this new Metal Gear thing is taking the franchise and putting it into some kind of survival zombie thing. Now, the only thing they've really released is it's just a cinematic. There's no gameplay. I don't know if we can show it.
To be honest, they'll probably claim the video, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, okay. But
I'm not gonna do that.
The thing is it's very clear that people are being turned into some weird crystal zombie thing, and this group of heroic Metal Gear peoples are like killing them, and the rumors are that they're basically just jamming the Metal Gear franchise into some kind of zombie survival horror thing. I've not heard much positive about it yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's that.
Now it could be really cool. Like I'm hoping that it. I'm a Metal Gear fan, so hopefully it'll be cool. But I don't know.
It's rough.
So much confusion over what people are seeing, and that it's a little up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an alternate universe. Oh, I hope. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Oh, someone said the like-dislike ratio is pretty good on that trailer as well. I'll go open that up real quick. Yeah, I didn't even, to be honest, anything coming out of Konami, I'm just like, not gonna care or look at that. So I didn't even.
8K versus 36K dislikes on YouTube.
Nice.
Well received.
Jesus. Are you looking at the IGN trailer? Is that where they launched it? Because I guess Konami doesn't have like a big YouTube channel of their own. That's kind of crazy.
I'm always baffled by that when like a big company has like they just don't have a social media presence.
Well, no, they're actually like using the Metal Gear Solid. Wow. I'm just going to show this real quick. This is IGN footage, but it's 5 seconds. So like.
Yeah, this is it. This is the trailer.
God damn it. I'm done. I'm done with that.
Yeah, and some people in chat are saying, I haven't confirmed this, but apparently like they get to an alternate universe via black holes or some shit. I don't know. It's just
that sounds awesome.
Zeke's into it? You're into it?
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. Fuck Kojima.
You just made Kill
that
cry.
goes in my coffee table book of how to get the internet to hate you.
Can we go ahead and veto to remove Zeke from the show? Can we vote like yay or nay? Is that how this works?
I'm not an official part of the show, so I can't.
I'll take it today.
He's expanding. Oh God, there's so many of them.
Oh no!
Oh, he's taking over the show.
Get it off me! Get it off me!
Fuck Kojima 10 times, 12 times.
How dare you? Triggered.
Oh God, XSplit won't respond. XSplit, stop! Come back to me.
I am triggered. Remove this man.
All right, it's been contained. It's been contained. We've contained the virus. We've contained it. Cole, I've actually been meaning to talk to you about this. I made my what would we call this tweet? King shit tweet, I guess maybe the best way to phrase that. Last week, and a lot of people first of all, I want to talk about the stupidity of people at large. People thought that I actually wanted your rules in my chat.
Oh, yeah, that sounds totally like you.
By that tweet. They're like, why would you ban the F word? That seems like a terrible way to run your stream.
in JP's chat. Let's just go. Yeah, good.
If you go over, and I've been meaning to talk to you about this, like I said, if you go over into Co's chat, when you're first joined into the chat, it has a list of rules that pop up for any new users. And Twitch, as per usual, is all quiet on the front when it comes to that. But Co, hopefully, we'll talk about a little bit. What is that? And has it been working for you? Is also the other question I have for you.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure I can talk about this. I don't think it's.
I mean, it's on the site, so I don't think you're getting trouble.
And people can see it. So it's a beta program. It's actually an idea that I've talked with Twitch to many times. I was hoping originally for like a checkbox, so you have to actually hit something before you chat. But of course, I also fully understand how they're doing it too. Basically, what it is whenever you enter the chat room, it posts the chat. It's supposed to post it like right above where you type. So if you were to look down and type, you would see all the rules right there. Now, of course, it has its own big set of issues right now, like better Twitch TV screws with it.
In what way does it just not pop up for that?
Well, it's kind of weird because what can happen is sometimes is when you go in a room, you have like the history that pops up, and every so often it'll pop up above the history. Okay. So it's like you'll enter in and not even see it. Also, it's not static. So, I have a small paragraph of rules, and if the chat's hopping, if it's like a big day or something, that's just going to right off the screen. Right. So it basically kind of like the survey system is the first step in bits getting kind of developed. This is the first step in implementing a way to get the rules to viewers quickly and easily without them having to sort through your profile, do a command and stuff like that. I've had it now for a couple months, and a lot of people, by the way, are saying they don't see it. That may be because of BTTV. Some BTTVs just you won't even see the rules. If you don't use BTTV, what you'll see, I don't know if you can see it on JP's.
Yeah,
you just blew it up. The rules pop up in chat. Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, basically what you're seeing is the first implementation of Twitch becoming the medium between the user the viewer and the broadcaster, and trying to assist the broadcaster in getting this information to the viewer. Why don't
they do it like in a video format though?
That's a cool way you could do it. Maybe you could upload.
You know how you have the this is an 18+ channel, and you have to click that if it's like the first time you've been on that browser. That was actually my original suggestion, Gathalion. Yeah. That's what I said. Could we put up like something that we can put our text in that says "I accept"? So you not even text. Not even text. Like it's like you're in a big cushy chair. You turn around. It's like, "Hi, welcome to my channel."
That would be cool. It's like the first video you see when you go to.
Never see that video again on that username. That'd be a great idea. Another thing I suggested is having it so the little chat box where you type in stuff before you can type a message into the chat.
You have to agree to it. That's the best one.
You have to actually type, "I have read the rules, send," and then it would turn into a normal chat box or something. Like or just even an accept button instead of a chat box.
If they had the
but. Again, it's the first step, though. This is the very first step. It's it's low-hanging fruit to just paste it in chat.
If you had to do the accept thing, I wonder how many spam bots would actually not be working because they couldn't click that. Like that would eliminate so much stuff.
Absolutely. That's another thing there that could really help.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's to go to the second part of your question. There have certainly been times where it's helped. I can say that since it's been in the channel, I've seen significantly less. Like a lot of times, what'll happen is someone will drop in the channel, and they'll, "Hey man, I love your fucking show. You're awesome," and they'll get immediately timed out. And it's like, well, that's shitty.
What's that?
Because my bot does that, and it's just because like, oh shit, hold on, is my cat going ham?
The fuck just happened?
That's my cat.
How are you there?
That's because Gathalion. That's because you recommended me this RC505 loop station.
Yo, what's the problem with the RC505 loop station? It's crazy.
No, it's not just crazy. My cats go on it and they do their own DJ sets during my stream.
That's literally
I'll be like, "Hey guys, what's up? My name's CohhCarnage. It's good to see you. What's going on? How are y'all?" And I won't even know what's going on because the DJ's running the set over here. Yeah, good job, Gary. Why don't you break it down for the whole chat while you're at it? Good, cool, thanks, appreciate it. Okay, anyway, get out of here, you pussy. So, hi guys. What's up?
Hello, welcome back.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it has helped with rules and stuff. And in those situations, when people just don't know the rules and they get like timed down and purged because, it's just that's a huge negative.
Do you get people? One of the issues that I've always found when it comes to chat is when you tell people not to do something, it's just human nature. They'll try to break the rules. Do you ever get people doing that? And also do you get people discussing the rules in a way of like, that's a stupid rule? Like, has that happened yet?
Not really. And the reason being is because what's really nice about having these rules kind of right in your face at the beginning is it makes it so much more black and white than gray. Because what I can do is I can establish all my rules, and then I can have a whole bunch of complicated bot logic to time out everything that's not in the rules. Gotcha. So it makes it easy. It makes it a lot easier than normal. And more importantly, those situations where people just don't know the rules and then accidentally screw up and it creates confusion and stuff, that has been significantly reduced. So, by the way, a lot of people saying like, why don't you cuss? Oh, Ko's a Nazi and all that stuff.
Exactly. That's what I'm just talking about.
Well, for me personally, it was a decision. I'm a family-friendly channel. So the whole premise is that, I have chat on the screen a lot. So I didn't want to like have to worry about switching between chat and live and having F-bombs all over the screen. So that's why I do it. But yeah, Golden Kappa check. Yeah, that. Thanks for that, Twitch. Just really appreciate that.
That just kind of destroys any chat.
Oh, we time it out now.
Oh, really?
24-hour timeout. If any, we have actually bots that do it. We have like all this logic to detect like word Kappa word, and it's just an instant 24-hour timeout if people try that shit. Yeah. Oh man.
Woo! Yo, fuck your rules, CohhCarnage. Freedom of speech. I love that. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah. Here in the United States of on the internet. Yeah, that's right.
This is my house.
All I have to say is, this is my house, and fuck your rules, King Goff. But that's cool. Because, I'll do what I want in my little state of
Zeke's got something to say. Zeke's got something to say.
No, I have a question. Like, I totally missed the Golden Kappa thing. What the fuck is it?
One user on Twitch, on the entirety of Twitch, every single 24 hours, gets a Golden Kappa.
I think it's more than one. I think it's more than one.
You might be right. I don't know. The theory is that there's only one. I've seen it a bunch of times. But
I also think they run an algorithm on chat activity, so it's not used on a dead account.
Yeah, but do you just type Kappa and it'll come up gold?
It comes up gold if you have the Golden Kappa. Yeah. So
do you win a prize?
You don't win shit. You just win the ability to piss off the streamer that used it in the chat because then everyone spams Kappa.
How much do you think this increased lines of chat per day?
1 billion.
Existed.
A fucking billion.
How do you think they take that to
the bank? No, there's no way. I don't. Yeah, we generate 1,000, 100,000 lines a day. Well, how did you do that? We put a Golden Kappa on an emote. It's brilliant.
It's important to mention
of active users though. So
Zeke just tried it right now.
Curse. Okay. Now Twitch curse whatever. Twitch made the Golden Kappa. Awesome idea. One person every day gets a Golden Kappa. That's awesome. Twitch chat came up with the Kappa check.
That's true.
They're the ones that turned this into a.
That's the natural progression.
I'm sure they saw that coming.
Yeah, it's a natural progression.
100%.
I don't know. I don't think Twitch saw the Kappa check coming, to be honest. I like to think that Twitch wouldn't want to destroy Twitch chats daily multiple times. I'd like to think they didn't try to do that.
I think me and Goth have been in the darkness a longer time than you, Ko. You're still a child of the light. Well, me and
I know. I bet Justin Wong is over there like, yeah, keep thinking that, Ko.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Wringing his hands together.
Exactly.
All Mr. Burns style. Yes.
100%. 100%. That's what he's doing. Chat's just been a mess now since we've been talking about it.
For the rest of the show, it's done. That was it.
It's going to close chat now. It's good.
Yeah, there goes all relevant discussion. I think Zeke is now spamming Kappa in all of his accounts. Did I get the Golden Kappa? Was it me? Is it me today? They should actually give away... They should do some sort of giveaway stuff.
I saw a golden whammy in chat. That's rare.
There you go. That's the rarest ones. Now that you've seen also a lot of other... streamers have actually like golden emoted themselves, which is in a response. So
I was the first one to do that.
To do the golden
let my chat know that only one out of every one sub would have the golden whammy emote. So it was
I had the golden salt.
I've seen the golden salt many times actually. Yeah, it's good. Is there anything else new that Twitch has done besides buy by Curse and the clip stuff. Oh fuck! How do you? What's the button to bring back something he just recently closed? There we go. This popped up yesterday on MMO Champion, which I thought was pretty funny. The day that they got bought. There's now the Amazon has the Death Adder Chrome on sale today only on MMO Champion at the very top. So maybe that's how they're going to start bringing Amazon into all the Curse shit is by ads, which makes sense. Like, makes total sense. But yeah, why the fuck is that so massively large? What? Anything else? Twitch news? You guys know of anything?
Twitch news now.
I haven't really
Got more
anything.
news, but not Twitch news. Yeah.
Why don't we talk about No Man's Sky?
Goth, let's start with you, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I enjoy it. I enjoy it for what it is. Did you check out the Reddit post, Co?
Which one?
Oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Zeke's just gonna lay down for this.
I'm just gonna chill out here.
I like space exploration. I call it gaming sorbet. So it's a palate cleanser for me. It's very relaxing and grindy. I like grindy games. I play nothing but grindy games, but holy shit if they didn't lie about a lot of shit. They really did.
What was it, lying, or was it just like, we're not going to really answer that question in full?
It's Sean Murray straight up being like, yeah, you can there's ringed planets and you can maybe go there and there's like a big T-Rex and maybe you can ride it and it's fine.
Dude, I'll tell you what it is, man. I'll tell you exactly what it is. And I've had to rein this in myself talking about my projects. He talked about what he wanted the game to be.
Exactly.
He didn't talk about what was in the game. He got excited about his own project. He got really pumped that it was being realized.
He's Peter Monotone.
Exactly. Yeah. And what he did was he said what he wanted the game to be. Now, unfortunately, this is a left hand not talking to right hand situation, because I'm sure every time he said one of these things, he went back to the dev team and they were like, we can't do that.
Well, I mean,
or more importantly, we're not going to have time to implement it.
I think it's also important to say he went back to the 4 other people that he worked on the game with. When you say dev team, that needs to be brought into the scope of what that actually means. Because at the beginning, it was like 5 people on this game. I have no idea. No one knows how many people actually were brought in at the end of the day. But you're right. You're right in what you're saying.
Well, as people in chat are pointing out, though, and this is important to mention, like the volume at which he did that, though, is really bad. And right. At the end of the day, it was his fault. Like, don't think I'm trying to pass blame here. As the person who's being a spokesman for the project,
and he's a dev. He's a dev as well, though. Like he's a code monkey too.
Yeah, but he is. But he's also like a lot of I've heard at least a lot of the stuff he was talking about was stuff he wasn't directly doing, like was other responsibilities. So now there's but needless to say, as the person who is voicing the project, it was his responsibility to verify exactly what would be in the project while talking about it. It's really a bad situation because at the end of the day, everyone's right. He did lie about it. He didn't confirm that what he said would be in the game was going to be in the game, or that they just didn't have time to put it in. And now he's in the really bad situation where he marketed a product for X and product doesn't have X. Right. And he has to be, and you have to hold someone accountable for that, especially when it's $60 for the product
release.
Oh, this would be so much easier if this was a $15 early access.
Well, did you enjoy your time in it though?
I don't know, man. Yeah.
How many hours did you put into it?
How many hours did I put into it?
You put a good amount.
Between both platforms, probably close to 80. On the PC version, I put in 34.
Okay.
So, and don't get me wrong. Now, here's the thing, though. Now, this is important to mention. This is important to mention. When I talk about the $60 value and everything, I'm talking about 80+% of the players who played this game for a little bit. I'm talking about the JPs of the world. Is what I'm talking to right here when I say the $60 thing. Hello. For me personally, like I as I said last Drop Frames, I enjoyed the hell out of this game. I just finished my No Man's Sky playthrough this morning, and I've been playing it every day for multiple days.
You made it to the center of the universe, then?
Do what?
Did you make it to the center of the universe?
No, that wasn't one of my goals.
It was the Atlas, like
The Atlas quest was my goal because I didn't want to do 9 hours of warp, black hole, repair, refuel, warp, black hole, repair, refuel, warp. That's the entire end game if you try to go to the center of the universe. And I didn't want to stream 30, 40, 50, 60% of my stream be a loading screen as I jump between systems. I was not interested in that. So, but then again, here's the thing. That's not why I was playing No Man's Sky. And that's one of the reasons that I really enjoyed the game. I made my own goals. I want a 48 slot ship. I want a 48 slot exosuit. I want the best upgrades for both of them. I want the best gun I can get. Like I had all these other goals that I did, and I had a blast doing. And the Atlas quest, it was pretty cool. And the ending was, of course, a little bit lackluster.
What
was interesting?
Like you say, the ending, is it just like, hey, we're the Atlas people, and this is why we're doing this, and that's it? Like, then do credits even roll?
It's not. First of all, it's not an ending. It's not. I
just
end of the Atlas quest.
Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Ending.
So the other question is, did you Google what's in the center of the universe? Is that out there? Is that information out there?
A streamer named Admiral Baru completed it. He did get to the center of the universe, and I heard multiple times what happened.
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute the stream. Tell us. You ready?
No, we can say it after the show. But the point is that even before I knew what was in the center, I wasn't really interested in getting to the center because of that gameplay loop I was talking about of getting to it. But more importantly, I mean, let's be real here. How many things really could happen when you get to the center? You know what I mean? Like think from a game mechanic perspective. How many things really could happen?
All right.
And none of those options are very interesting.
I have to know this.
To get there.
I have to know this.
It's a wormhole back to the edge of the galaxy, is what I would say.
Hold on. I'm muting the stream. You're going to lose audio for like 10 seconds. That's fucking bullshit. Okay, all right.
And then the naked girls go off the screen, and it's just like, what do I do now? I got my thing in my hands, and what do I do?
Yeah. You look at the many systems that are exactly the same. How many planets did you actually enjoy being on? No.
There were definitely more than a few systems that I thought were really cool. When I was first looking through the systems, there were some really interesting, fun animals. The part that kind of frustrated me was when I realized that a large majority of those animals started repeating, and that's when I was just kind of like, oh, so the only thing that's different is like the
has a horn
head, and it's a whole new species on a new planet. Like it was. There were definitely a few, and here's the thing: I enjoyed most planets the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, when you see a few things the first time, you're like, oh, this is cool and this is really fun and stuff like that. But, you know, it certainly got to a point where you start kind of subconsciously noticing the algorithm, and you start kind of subconsciously seeing the repetition, and you start picking up on it kind of without thinking about it before thinking about it. And then you're just kind of like,
oh. That happened 1 hour into the game for me.
Yeah.
A lot of the planets didn't feel like planets, you know, like planets are polar, planets have climate, planets have possibly continents. Even rocky planets still have landmarks and valleys, and you know, it felt like they took a map and they just around a fucking sphere for a lot of the planets, and that's what really bothered me. But the lush planets are really pretty to look at. Some of the planets are really nice to look at.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a lot of them, the majority of them are very, very dull. And I spent a couple minutes of those on stream, and I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of this system and look for something fun to be on. Otherwise, I'm done in 2 hours. Like that's just how I streamed it. I couldn't.
Yeah, I had the same experience.
Like, when I was getting the ship upgrades and suit upgrades and stuff, it was relaxing as hell just to be flying around a planet looking for shit, just kind of slowly going back and forth, talking to chat, relaxing. Like there were definitely it's really weird because again, this game has so much hate right now, but there were hours stretches that I thoroughly enjoyed playing the game.
Same.
But I think a lot of it was just because, again, not only was I making kind of my own story and my own thing with it, I was treating it like a sandbox. I was treating it like, here's a bunch of game mechanics that may not cohesively work together towards the goal the developers want, but I'm just going to do what I want and have fun with it, and I'm going to have a good time with it. And a lot of people were kind of confusing that for, Ko is saying that he loves the game and defending that it sucks. And it's kind of like, no, I'm really not.
Do you hate that a little bit?
I'm with it.
Do you ever feel like you have to defend your own enjoyment? Because I enjoy the
all
game.
the time. I think that's like
but
that's like top 5 things a streamer has to do. Why do you still
sucks.
play Overwatch? What do you do?
Why wouldn't you still be playing Overwatch?
Why don't you Why?
I've perfected the art. I've been playing Destiny for 2 years.
Yeah, you probably get that more than us. 100%. I'll give that argument to you 100%.
I got to admit though, Chad is bringing up a really interesting point I hadn't thought of. Would you have enjoyed the game as much if you had not been streaming it? If you had not have chat to talk to during those times?
So.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
No.
I never played.
I want to laugh with you guys about the dumb shit that's happening.
Yeah. I mean, and more importantly, celebrate when you find those, those drop pods in the middle of nowhere and the crash ship that's actually an upgrade. I have to admit that probably Twitch was a big part of me enjoying the hell out of the game. Yeah. But again, I finished the Atlas quest this morning, and I was like, I don't plan on opening this game again until there's more content.
They're going to do paid deal.
Freighter building or, something cool. Apparently Sean has promised a big patch that's going to make a lot of people very happy. Okay, what's that mean? But hopefully that'll be fun. I don't know. But until they add more to the game, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I'll probably play some more. I mean,
I'm actually
2 hour spurts and then I'm done.
I'm super surprised that right now I think there's 10K people watching No Man's Sky on Twitch. I figured it'd be fucking
It has
dead.
something that I think is essential to a good stream game, and that's RNG.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
RNG in a stream game it makes the game so much more streamable. Even if a algorithm does repeat itself, it's a strong.
And it has RNG coupled with some pretty serious progression.
Mm-hmm.
So it always has that little carrot on a stick, get that bigger ship, get that extra inventory slot, get that rare mineral for that one upgrade for your gun that makes it really good. There's always that little bit of keep moving forward. And honestly, when that stopped for me is when I stopped playing the game.
Yeah.
It's I got that last upgrade. I was just like, okay, that was fun. Thanks for the fun. I'm going to go play Enderall now.
Which I heard is great. Well, I want to talk.
I'm starting that tomorrow morning. I haven't played it yet.
We were talking to
did you
Dance
ever,
Gaming
did
about
you
that.
ever play through what is it? Kingdoms of Amalur?
Yeah, I played through it.
Reckoning?
I did a sponsored stream for that when it first came out. Actually,
I didn't even know what Twitch was when that came out.
Yeah.
I've never streamed it, but I did play that game. That was back when I was achievement whoring with my coworkers over at the university I worked at. We all had
combat in that game was the best part.
I've been thinking about streaming that one because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun game. I thought the combat was good.
Combat's the best part of that game.
I wish they would take the combat from that and the lore from Elder Scrolls and just fucking
Yeah, that sounds like a great game. I'd agree.
It's a fun game.
It was fun. I didn't beat it, but I had a great time playing it. I got my character. That was one of those games that I did so many side quests on that my character just got so stupidly powerful that I did the main quest for 2 hours and was one-shotting everything. And I was just like, you know what? I don't care about the story enough to keep doing this.
Yeah, you could one-shot. If you got your strength high enough, you could one-shot something and it would fly out of the map. It was fucking awesome.
You also got
I had the dex build with the daggers and stuff.
Yeah.
So my guy would just one combo, do a little whirlwind.
Spin stuff with the twin daggers. Yeah.
It was nuts.
I enjoyed that game's combat, the story. I could not care less about.
The world was pretty for the time it released, and I never played it through on PC. I played it on Xbox 360.
I played it on 360 as well.
I played it on 360 for the achievements.
Yeah.
Yep. PC obviously is going to look a lot better, so it might be. They probably. There's got to be some HD texture packs too.
There is a mod for it. It's the Hardcore mod. It makes the entire game incredibly more difficult. So
that might be worth playing then.
Yeah, I might pick it up, try it again.
There you
It's
go.
it's a shame that franchise. I don't think it got picked up when
When they sold.
that studio went belly
Dude,
up.
that was Kurt Schilling's thing, man.
Yeah.
Was it Kurt? Was it Kurt Schilling?
Kurt
Yes.
Schilling, yeah.
Yes.
Dude, and his thing went under. He had to default on. I think he had to. Okay.
Rhode Island, yeah, the whole.
Yeah, it was a mess. Like the game wasn't nearly as successful as possible. Like he had to fire a bunch, or he had to close the studio. I think. Is that what happened?
Yeah, the studio's done.
They had to sell it.
It was a total mess, man.
Yeah.
Total.
They were gonna make an MMO. I think it was called Copernicus or something. But
Well, this game was supposed to be the lead-in. Like they had a huge
It was
fucking
the
plan
lead-in,
for all
yeah.
that shit, and then it was
had a
just like,
huge plan.
hey, you didn't sell that many units. Well, time to sell the company, and then no one wanted to buy it. And I think the assets. I don't know who ended up with like the license for all that.
nobody
stuff
has
for
a
the IP.
license.
For the IP. This.
What happened is they defaulted on loans with Rhode Island,
Uh-huh.
and Rhode Island owned the studio, and then Rhode Island tried to sell off the assets, and nobody picked up the IP for Amalur.
That's kind of shitty.
That's what happened. Yeah, it went to the state, and the state was like, "Game IP," and then it just like devolved into nothing and disappeared.
Ah, that's weird.
Sad face.
That's weird. That's all. That about sums up No Man's Sky. Is you eventually just stop talking about it.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I had nothing to say about it. I haven't played it. I haven't watched much of the content. I have no real desire
Yeah.
to play.
The one thing that
And also, what was the next game you mentioned? You guys were talking about?
Kingdoms of Amalur.
Yeah, I never played it. I don't
Yeah.
even know what it's about.
The one
It's
thing I
fun.
will say about the whole No Man's Sky thing is, I never want to be on the side of the internet where you just get constant shit because, man, they just destroy people for shit like this. Like, it's the circle jerk of hate is just insane on something like this.
It's nuts. If you like something that is currently the focus of the circle jerk of hate,
Oh my god, it's just brutal. The internet's just fucked up.
It's one of those unfortunate expectations of it's one of those unfortunate situations of expectations versus reality. And when you hype something up that much and then delay it a month unexpectedly and then
2 months.
act like it's God's gift to me and completely drum it up and it's just to most people. It was basically a recipe for this. Like all the stars aligned to make this just like a little hate machine towards the dev.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting. Go ahead.
No, there's a couple of phrases I'm taking away from today. There's circle jerk of hate and fiesta of
bullshit.
bullshit. Yep, there you go. Circle jerk of hate, fiesta of bullshit. Goth, you're knocking it out of the park.
I just remembered what I named my. I played No Man's Sky after an 8-hour binge of Overwatch last Friday where I was super fucking upset. So then I named my first planet Jeff Kaplan's First Failure, and I named all of the planets shit like that.
My first system was named Guess What, and every planet was named Chicken Butt. And I found a resource-heavy planet.
Yeah.
And had to go sell at the space station, and then I forgot which chicken butt it was. So I fucked.
Yeah.
Because it was like a 5-planet system. It was a bad situation.
Yeah, I think I just named that little. I'm not showing anymore. I think I named. Let's see if I can find it. This little guy, Jeff Kaplan. This little fucking guy walking around here.
I am the ruler of the planet Chicken Butt 8.
We'll have to watch. We'll have to see some No Man's Sky for a little bit more. But yeah, that was. I got my enjoyment out of it by making fun of another developer. So that's No Man's Sky. Goth, what else have you been playing while we wait for this vid to play out? What else have you been doing besides the Destinies?
Other than the Destiny, I went back to Division for a little bit because I believe that things deserve more than one chance.
Or you're a masochist. What else is going on in Destiny? I mean, in Division.
Oh my gosh! I tried Necropolis. It was doo-doo butts. I didn't really enjoy Necropolis. Did you try it, Co? Sort of like roguelike.
Oh, is that in Division?
No, Necropolis.
Oh, the game Necropolis.
Oh yeah, we all three tried that. Yeah.
We actually did like a drop frames Necropolis playthrough. It was us
you did?
stripping, and we played through it and had some quite interesting discussion on the outcome.
Yeah. We beat it or whatever, but
I did like a month stint on World of Warcraft, which I'll be going to. Gonna go back during Legion.
You're gonna play Legion?
Yeah, because I played WoW a lot back in the day. I did the original and PvP grind, and so I hung out with Bajira and did like BGs and shit. And the WoW community is very nice.
It is actually a very nice community on Twitch, which is
It's very kind, dude. I actually got invited.
I didn't expect it.
To go play.
Oh wait,
for
you guys
WoW.
are both totally serious right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it,
Yeah.
you know,
They're
you
very
look,
kind.
you look at the
I was
horse.
thinking like one of you was being sarcastic and the other
No.
one wasn't picking up on it.
No,
so I was.
I just have resting douche voice.
I
This is how
think-
sound naturally.
I think what's honestly happened is that all of the like all the people in the circle jerk of hate have moved on to the Hearthstone and the Overwatches of the world, and everyone left in World of Warcraft just generally loves playing
They
World
like
of
the game,
Warcraft,
yeah,
and like
exactly.
they'll just come and like I'll do transmo runs, which is like the most casual thing in the fucking known universe that you can do in that game. You're literally just running old content, and pretty much every time I do it, which is about once a week, 'cause that's when they reset, people in the chat are just like, man, I really love this dungeon. Oh yeah, it was so. Oh, do you remember? You know, the first time you killed the chess event, and it was like people were so upset. Blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, this is like great conversation. And then you like switch over to Hearthstone or you switch over to Overwatch, and people just start talking about how fucking terrible you are at video games. And
I
that's the
don't know. I had a
discussion.
genuinely good time streaming it. And,
Yeah.
I streamed it every night for about a month or so, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. I don't know. People only gave me shit when I backpedaled in PvP. That's sacrilege.
Well, you
And
gotta
World of
unbind that
Warcraft,
S key, man. You'll eventually unbind
I'm
it.
not gonna unbind S key. It's not gonna happen. I need to be able to jump backwards.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true. You gotta back it up. I forgot.
Yeah.
I actually did play a game before I left.
What'd you play?
And I got to tell you, man, I loved it. I had a blast playing it. This is the Police.
Oh, you ended up playing that.
I picked it up and I played it, and I absolutely loved it because I could pretend I was like this old wore down like police captain, like, God damn it, Jenkins, you're out of line. You get one more strike and then you're out of here. I'm gonna take your gun and your badge and shit like that. So, and there's definitely some darker moments and
oh yeah.
I liked the music you were playing.
yes, they provide you with like cool shit like Chopin, and they provide you with like light noir jazz. Like you'd picture like a detective like coming out with this like doing a side to the camera like, what this dame didn't know was that I already had her number, you see?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But dude, I honestly had a blast playing it. It's a management game, which I didn't think I'd like, but I ended up really liking it because they added, there's a lot of personality within it. And like I spent like certain amount of time like saying like, okay, on Friday we're gonna have a Japanese government delegate here, so I have to have a certain amount of Asian cops working on that day.
Because town hall is racist and shit.
Exactly. But I mean, it's
It's a way to create
that's
game elements. So yeah.
but it was fun, like going like, oh shit, so I'm collecting stuff for the mafia, making sure this mafia guy does well against this guy, and then you have to appease like City Hall, which is a bunch, they're like greedy racists and stuff like that.
It's just a way to put game.
Do well, you have to like balance all that shit, which I thought was great.
Yeah, they're just putting game elements tied to racism, which
Well, but they put those elements in there, but you don't have to do that shit.
right, yeah,
They give you the
exactly.
option of not doing it, but there's consequences to not playing the political game, which I thought was cool. So the game itself is not overtly racist. They give you options to do like bad things. You don't have to do them, but there are consequences to not doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
You played it for like 5 hours. Did you get close to the end at all?
Fuck, I don't even know, man. I got like
Trust me, he didn't.
There's a goal of 180 days or 180 days, or I think it's that or 500,000.
500,000+. But you have to finish the 180 days, from what I understand. You can eat past 500,000 and you have to keep going. So I know some people have beaten it, but it's a long game.
Oh, you can get to 500,000 and still go?
I'm pretty sure you have to finish it out regardless. I don't think you can
Really?
quit early.
Oh,
I didn't beat it though, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you have to finish it out.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was. I had a blast playing it. If you don't take it too seriously, it's fun. I thought it was fun.
Well, there you go. This is the police. We talked about it last week as well. If you want some more thoughts on it.
I'm glad you liked it, man. I thought you'd like it. Whenever I played it, I more than a couple times would read some of the calls and be like, man, I love this.
Dude, that's the thing. Like you gotta make some tough choices, and then once you make the first, it's just like life. It's like once you make that first choice, that's the morally wrong choice. Like it gets easier to make the morally wrong choice every time. Like when you're dealing with the mafia and stuff, you're like, well, I already looked the other way one time. What's gonna happen if I look the other way again?
Two things. First thing, talk to me about Shadow Warrior 2.
Awesome.
Is it good?
Oh, I loved it.
That's a big gun. Holy shit.
I was a big fan of the Shadow Warrior reboot that came out a few years ago, I think. And I played Shadow Warrior 2. It's beautiful. Lots of upgrade mechanics. It's funny. It's fantastic. Like the entire time I was playing the tech demo, I was smiling, and I can't wait for it to get released.
Wow,
I'm actually going to play the original Shadow Warrior again before I play this. It releases in September.
Okay.
I'm actually doing. I think there's a segment with Shadow Warrior 2 tomorrow.
Dude, this is PC. It has to be, right? Like
it is PC. And here's the thing: the game looked, and this is funny because I'm a little bit worried about this. The game looked so good that there were multiple times especially when I was out in the big grassy areas with the trees, like the tree way and stuff, where chat was telling me that it was looking. There was so much going on; it was pixelating.
There's artifacts.
Yeah, that happens.
And I was getting a little concerned about that
bitrate limit.
because it is a gorgeous game.
We didn't talk about this, but the International, the big Dota event that happened this past week, was streaming at 1080p 60.
Nice.
What was their bitrate though? What was the
bitrate? I think it was 5,500.
Really?
Yeah.
When are they going to increase this shit to 9K?
I mean, I think that's what
that's the goal, right?
Well, I mean, I think that's what they were testing was like how much of our audience is actually going to be upset with this. They also, the other thing that they did too, instead of, you know how when you bring up the quality options, it's like source, high, medium, low, mobile, whatever, audio only. You know, this was 1080p 60, 1080p 30, 720p 60, 720p 30.
So they went YouTube with it.
Yeah. But it was labeled weird where everything was caps. Like I wanted the P to be small. My OCD was going fucking
They're
nuts.
just testing settings and stuff.
Yeah, it looked like it. And you know, I didn't see any major complaints, and there was 400,000 or 500,000 people watching that stream at a lot of points. So maybe they'll go to up the bitrate. The only thing that sucks is that Time Warner. I'm on the fastest I can get right now with Time Warner. So I can't even up my bitrate from 4,500 if they allowed me to. So,
dude, I'm slightly paranoid about my new house for that exact.
Is it only Time Warner?
There's a Time Warner box there, and they promised me they can upgrade, like it's in the zone and everything for the exact speeds I have now. But we all know it's like until you actually get there, set up your shit and test it. Like,
yeah.
When I moved in, they tried to tell me that my fiber internet was not going to be available until the end of September, and I moved in the middle of July. Yeah.
Is everything worked out now?
Oh, I worked it out with Frontier. Yeah.
You're on Frontier, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because it used to be Verizon Fios. It's the same people that were running Verizon Fios around here, so I get 500, so everything's pretty stellar.
Yeah,
very nice.
That's
very
actually
nice.
that's good. I have 320, which is like abysmal. It's awful.
I will say this about the Shadow Warrior demo. Like the Shadow Warrior demo it's just a level, and they basically just kind of pick a level and drop you into it. You have a whole bunch of weapons to start with. And but here's what I'll say: the demo has this really crazy thing about this girl that's trapped inside your character. So she like took some crazy drug that did something to her that then put her into you, and now like this dude is trying. Needless to say, it's a pretty damn interesting story. Like I the whole time I was playing, I was just like, I want to know what's going on. Like, who can I talk to figure out what's happening?
Huh.
It was very wild. And what's kind of interesting is the first Shadow Warrior reboot sort of delves like that a little bit for those that have played it. But they clearly went a different direction with this one. But the story actually looks pretty good too. So it's
fun
all around. It was awesome. And of course, I don't know if you guys haven't heard about the dismemberment system. Almost everything in the game can be dismembered wherever you slice it.
That's awesome.
So, and more importantly, you have a move where you do your hand like this, and almost every enemy gets like hung up in the air and frozen. So then you can go up with your sword and start doing all sorts of shit. And it's kind of like Chivalry,
Cool.
where if you like hold left, right, forward, or back and charge attacks, they all do different things. So it's a very developed melee system, and you have kind of like spells that go along with it. But yeah, like I don't know. I was loving the game.
This game looks pretty cool, to be honest. It's got quests in it. It looks like loot of some sort and like crafting of some sort.
The way that it works is that guns have types, and Goth, you're gonna love this. Guns have types, and you can loot different guns at different levels, and then use upgrades to upgrade those to do different effects. So like you could have a bow that you got a level XX type of bow, and then you can find upgrades for that bow and slot them in to give it like 40% electricity damage and homing arrows, and then you can go like it's almost got some looter shooter elements in it. Now I'm not sure how random those elements are, or if it's all kind of progressional.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Progressional?
Yeah, it's a word.
But yeah,
Anything's a word.
But yeah,
Like
so but regardless, like I was having a blast with it. Every time I got one of these little like silver, gold, or bronze animals, I'd go into my inventory and be like, okay, what can I use this on? What does it do? You know, I had a grenade launcher I could put like homing stuff on and turn it into fire. You also have an ability set that you can then slot stuff into that to give your normal abilities, bonuses, and stuff. So it was pretty deep. It was pretty cool. And what was also kind of fun, and this is actually good for you guys because I have a feeling at least one or multiple of you will get access to this demo too. If you play the demo a second time, it randomizes the weather effects. And I don't know if you find the end of this playthrough, JP, but I restarted it and it was raining and like really windy and foggy, and it looked incredible. Yeah, like try to get to right before the end of the Shadow Warrior 2 part if you can. And you can see
it's pretty much near the end. Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah, go right before this part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa, that looks crazy.
Like it looked nuts, and unfortunately, people in my chat were like, "It's so pixelated."
It does look very pixely.
Yeah,
it looks so good.
Any games where you're using a lot of melee and there's a lot of swinging in front of the screen, it'll get pixely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
There's
God, that fucking foliage looks awesome,
dude. It was intense, and it looked so much. Everything on my screen was going 60 FPS, just like beautifully butter the whole time.
That's awesome.
That's you can do 4-player co-op for the solo campaign. It says.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Or for the main campaign. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I guess it would be a solo campaign.
Yeah, it would be a solo campaign. Are you?
You can do 4-player co-op in the 1-player campaign.
Are you? You're running 2 Titans? What are you? 2 9? What are you at? 980s? Yeah.
Single 980.
A single. Wow.
Damn,
I have
shit.
2 980s, but screw SLI, man. That never works.
It works so poorly. It really does.
I actually have
not.
not. I have not turned Granted, all I play is Overwatch and WoW and games that support it, kind of. But I've not turned SLI off in like 6 months.
I don't turn it on, dude.
It does create a lot of issues.
Yeah.
I don't even bother with it. I just use it for more monitors, and I'm.
Yeah. You run 2 PCs, right, Co?
I run 2 PCs, 4 monitors right now.
Yeah.
And I actually, in the new setup, I may be running 6.
Yeah.
Sweet.
6 is the way to go, man. 6 is the way to
put
go.
on that 6 one.
Yeah, I'm at 6, man. It's the way to go. 3.
And they're all 65 inches. It's just a wall.
No,
It's just a wall.
I could stack a second ultra wide on top of my ultra wide to my right.
What do you use ultra wide for?
I don't know, like just
Because
OBS
it's
and-
cool.
No, I'm saying like what?
It looks neat.
What do you put on your ultra wide? Is that chat? Or?
I keep Spotify and Discord on my ultra wide. They both take up half the screen.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
If you get another monitor, that's what you use.
No, I ordered 5 more monitors last week because Erin wanted 2 monitors for whenever she visits, so we have 3 monitors on her laptop, and I just have 3 more sitting over there now. So I might go up to another. I might go up to like 8 or something if I rebuild. But then I gotta get monitor arms and like it's too much hassle, man. It's too much hassle. I'll wait till
I love monitor arms, dude. The dude behind my monitors looks like freaking what is that dude's name? Like Professor Octopus or whatever from Spider-Man. I don't know.
Dude,
Just
Dr. Octopus.
like at weird angles.
So I'll tell you, Ergotech or Ergotech or Ergotron make the best
I think that's
monitor
what I
arms.
use.
The silver ones?
I use the silver modulars that you can like stack. Yeah, that's what I use.
I have
That's cool.
I have 5 of those. 1 double and then 4 singles. And
I
they're
use
fucking
2
awesome.
doubles and 1 single. Actually, yeah, I've used 1 double, 1 2-arm, and then 2 singles for the side ones right now.
They're
I'm probably going to get 2 more doubles for the other 2. So
incredible monitor arms for sure. And then you went back and played Rainbow Six. I want to know how it is.
Yes. I played Rainbow Six. We actually had a Team New Game Plus multiplayer Monday event on Monday with Rainbow Six. It was a huge amount of fun. The game has made huge improvements. Like I have to say, the game itself has made a lot of improvements. There's MVPs and rounds now. There's of course there's the new maps. There's the new operators. There's a lot of new UI elements that make things a lot easier and more intuitive. Especially like you can see very clearly who everyone else picked. Like they've made a huge amount of improvements. Unfortunately, since apparently the day before Monday and even today, there have been massive issues with the service. No, of course Zeke was invited. He was in freaking
Germany.
He was traveling and stuff. Yeah, Zeke,
I was on a 9-hour fucking flight across the
we missed you, Zeke. We would have loved to have you, man. It was a blast.
No, I would have loved to have been there. Just
yeah. Zeke's gonna check it out though. I got him a code, so he's actually obligated to check it out.
Awesome. In fact, I think when New Game Plus does another multiplayer Monday, we may actually do Siege again. But the biggest issue though was the servers. I mean, I spent almost half the stream looking at a select screen or finding match or stuff like that. It was a
Were you trying to set up private servers, or were you queuing as 5 people? What?
In fact, here's the deal. We queued originally. And we pretty much queued for all the multiplayer Monday that I did. I think Bike Man and Anthony Kongfan and some more kept playing. But when I did it, it was all matchmaking, and that was great. However, today I played. I started my stream with Okhlos, interesting game, and then I switched over to Rainbow Six, and I tried to do the matchmaking for a little bit, but then was like, you know what, screw it, let's just do custom games. Custom games were instant. We filled them up instantly every time. I mean, I think I'm going to do custom games moving forward. Like the custom game part works flawlessly.
Nice.
And I think for like the next New Game Plus multiplayer Monday, we'll probably just find subs and people and pull them in and just do custom games, because that was instant loading, instant working, no issues. We could randomize between rounds, pick our own maps and what types on them. It was a lot of fun.
What is the like the Twitch, like I guess what I'm just be sure, what type of viewership did you get? Like how's the community on Twitch?
Oh, great. I get more average viewers streaming Rainbow Six than I do Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah. There's so much competition in Overwatch for sure.
Even if I'm on the top.
Yeah.
If I get on the top of Overwatch, which is rarer because a lot more people are streaming that right now, I average between 5 and 6, and on big days, like just like right after Seagull gets off or something, like I may spike up to 8 or so.
Yeah.
But with Rainbow Six, I have yet to do a Rainbow Six stream where I've dropped below 5,500, and a lot of times it's those types of streams where it's like
tons of new followers.
Goes up as you play it, which is kind of rare. But also I get so many more followers playing Rainbow Six.
Dude, I remember when I played, there was a time where we were both doing Rainbow Six in the afternoons. Like you would finish and I would start, and still more than any other game.
That selection screen, check that out.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
More than any other game on Twitch, it was like the best source of new fucking viewers. Like every time I would stream it, I'd be to like maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 sometimes, but it'd be like over 400 or 500 followers for like a 3-hour stream.
Yep.
No other game has that type of conversion at all.
And not only that, it's actually got there's some like dedicated Rainbow Six streamers, and some of them are really coming up. Like I remember seeing streamers like back in the day that I would see averaging like 10 and 15 viewers that are now in the multiple hundreds every time I look in the Rainbow Six thing. So there's certainly some Twitch careers that have been made by this game and are in the process of being made.
That's cool.
A lot of fun.
Fuck, I might have to play more of this game now that.
Let me know when you do.
That there's a lull in Overwatch ranked, because the fucking is Glasgow the sniper still really good?
Glaz is in the game. He's still good. There's the new heroes though, or the new
Brazilian
operators
people
are good. Yeah, one of them has a crossbow that can fire like basically little incendiary grenades, which are awesome, and also smoke screen. The other new operator is awesome. She has a pistol and a small light machine gun. She only downs you though. She doesn't kill you. And the reason being is her ability is to go up to a down person and interrogate them by slitting their throat. And when she does that, all the enemy shows up for everyone.
Holy shit.
So you can actually see exactly where they are, like through the walls and stuff.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Such a cool concept. And the other 2 heroes before that one were Blackbeard and Valkyrie. And Blackbeard, I'm quickly really starting to like. He actually just has a ballistic shield that he puts on top of his gun. So he gets like a nice big shield of invulnerability. It's not like a blitz shield where it's like a full body shield, but it's for like the upper torso. And if you're crouching, it becomes even less. And of course, he's got a giant, glorious beard, so he's just a sexy bastard. And his guns are decent too. And then Valkyrie has an awesome skill where she can actually throw deployable cameras that stick on the walls. So you can actually pick where cameras are around the levels. And that's huge. I mean, if you know a map really well, which unfortunately I don't, which is one of the reasons I'm playing
this is the
stream
new
a little bit. Don't tell anyone.
This is the Brazilian map, right? That we're seeing right here.
That's the
favela
Brazilian
or
map.
whatever. Okay.
But what's amazing with Valkyrie is you can run around the map, and if you know the common entry points, you just put your cameras right there, and then you get to a safe zone and watch. And you will know exactly where the people are coming in to get.
Fuck, I might have to play some more of this, man.
Yeah,
this game was so.
It's cool stuff.
I had so much fun playing as Glaz and fucking like 1v5ing people. It happened maybe like 2 or 3 times, but it was a super good fucking power trip feeling being able to play that game. I got to figure out like how ranked is, because I know the competitive, or I don't even remember if it was ranked, was a little bit
There
off.
is definitely a ranked. I haven't even touched it yet, but there is definitely a ranked. They're like a lot of the streamers that are streaming it now are like ranked climbing and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I might have to check that out. We're pretty much 10 minutes left. Okhlos is any good?
Yes, I played Okhlos today. And Okhlos is an interesting game. We saw this game, I think, about a year ago. It's the game where you control a little mob of people, and you have to fight against gods and larger enemies. And it is a very interesting game. I have to say, right from the start, one of my favorite parts of this game is the music. It is a fun, entertaining, and relatively unique game. You have to build your mob. You have to exchange mob people. Like, you have different types of people in your mobs like slaves and
this looks fucking chaotic.
Scholars. It is a little chaotic, but if you look, you can see that the mob is all centralizing around that little banner. The right control stick on your controller controls the banner, and the left one controls your player. And you can kind of tell the mob where to go. And then if you hold the trigger, they attack. If you left button, then it spreads the mob out. Like if they get poisoned, like right now they're all poisoned. So you have to spread the mob out so they don't poison each other. There's also traps and stuff. So you have to right button to make them like right there, collapse all in around you. Right here is we can exchange like certain types of mobs, people for other mob people. You can also hire like special heroes and stuff. It's an interesting game, and I played it for about an hour, and it was one of those games where I was like, you know what? There's people out there that are going to love this.
Yeah.
That are really going to enjoy it. I'm not one of them.
Gotcha.
And let me tell you why. The reason is the entire game is exactly what I just said. Left stick moves your character, right stick controls the mob. And it was really fun for like the first hour, but when I got to like the third like full map, and you have to kind of like move around the maps and kill, like sub enemies, then you fight your way up to a boss, and then you fight the boss. Like it just got to a point where it's like, you know what? I get this game. Like I understand this game. I understand the gameplay loop, and I just my incentive for continuing it kind of diminished a little bit. Again, all that being said, though, the game is very unique. It's a lot of fun. I had a good time with it, and I may go back to it at some point, but I don't know if I am, to be honest. But it was fun. It comes out tomorrow, so if this looks something that's fun for you, you can check it out on Steam. And before anyone asks the inevitable question, I don't know how much it is.
Probably like 15 or 20. I would imagine.
Probably something like that. Okhlos. Oh, it doesn't have a price yet. Interesting. Okay, well, hopefully
that
we'll know
might
soon.
be scary. Yeah,
It's still like greenlit, or
It's very indie. Like I can't see this game being
yeah,
very expensive.
yeah.
But it's one of those like great time killers.
Sure.
Like I could totally see this game being a mobile game.
Well, that's what I was about to ask.
Left finger controls your guy, right finger the mob, and just like I could see that this would be a perfect mobile game. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And again, the best part,
for $60.
Yeah,
$60.
we're gonna charge $60. There's over 30 billion people that you can get inside your No Man's Sky.
Perfect.
Christ.
oh man, woo! But yeah, just again, and as someone in chat just said, and a great point, just because I didn't like it doesn't mean you won't. And
Sure.
and like it was one of those things where I could see all the gameplay mechanics, and it's very clear to me that some people are going to eat this game up completely. So yeah, I very much recommend checking it out if it looks even somewhat interesting to you. It's by Devolver Digital, by the way, the same publishers who are doing Shadow Warrior 2. So
okay. 7 minutes of news. Rocket League hit 20 million players. How the fuck is that game still growing? I thought every motherfucker on the planet had
I've never
played
played
it.
Rocket League.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
Do you want to have the best like week of your? You should play some Rocket League. I'm not even kidding. You what?
I hate fun. I can't.
Just I thought you were gonna say like you hate.
Yeah.
You know, that
Cards.
is he is a regular Destiny streamer, so clearly fun is not in the
Yeah, is there any grinding in Rocket League?
No, there's no there's no
I've
mindless.
never played it. Like the time didn't come up. You know how it is. Like sometimes there's like a game that comes out and like never mind you play like everything. So never mind. Fuck you, Co.
You gotta play some Rocket League, man.
variety streaming. I feel like I need like one of those thumbs up things, you know.
Speaking of Rocket League, I've watched the Omen experience, which is Omen PCs, but they have this like box where they strap you into like a racing chair,
Whoa.
and you're playing Rocket League, and you're in the box. You know, like one of those money phone booth things where they blow money. Like that. It's kind of like that, but you're in a racing chair with a laptop, the Omen laptop, like on secure to a desk. And the chair like moves you back and forth, and like it spins you around, and then like they drop like the fog machine on you, and they see how well you can play, like while you're. But it was Rocket League; they're all playing Rocket League, and it's right next to the Twitch booth. So I saw a ton of people like jumping in this like distraction chair while playing Rocket League today.
Crazy. Rocket League's still a pretty good game. I haven't played in. I lost myself to Rocket League for a good month, for sure. I probably put over 100, 150 hours in that game. It's one of the most addictive games that I've played in a very long time.
What needs to happen is has Professor Broman played it? Because if not,
Rocket League?
play it versus each other for the first time
I
ever.
don't think he has. No, I don't think Ben's played it
Oh,
yet.
you guys should do that.
You get your best Rocket League subs. He gets his best Rocket League subs, and you guys just have a drinking night and just play against that.
It's a great drinking
The last
game.
time
dude.
I did a random game drinking night, it was Who's Your Daddy? And that was probably the most fun.
Yeah.
I was belligerent.
I think I watched
drinking
about
game.
10 seconds of that and I was like, yep, he's drunk.
Very, very drunk. But being a father, I know the routes that children take to kill themselves. So
There you go. There you go.
all they try to do is
Got
die
some
all
life
the time.
experience.
I was really good at it.
My entire job is keeping you alive.
That's all I do is make sure that nobody dies. And so far,
100,
So
100,
I'm
100.
batting 1,000. Yeah, I'm batting 600. I'm pretty good.
One thing, for some reason we just glossed over this. This was out on the August the 4th. They actually showed gameplay footage of Quake Champions. Did you guys see this?
Okay, now this is interesting. I didn't see the gameplay footage, but what I did see is there was like a tweet where they said like, Quake fans will love to hear this about Quake Champions. And I think it was like a Polygon or IGN article or something. And I gotta say, dude, I read that list and felt significantly better about this game.
Oh, no, I watched this. Look at this video. Like, it's fucking Quake.
Well, dude, not only is it Quake, no loadouts, weapons drop on death, weapons spawns in arena. Like it a lot of the stuff that we actually said we were worried about when we first saw this during E3 is straight up not the case. So it does still look like they're doing characters. You have to pick your character, and it does still look like they're doing that characters have character-centric abilities, which I know we were a little bit concerned about, but it may not play a huge factor.
I mean,
almost everything else seems Quake.
This looks pretty good. Like,
so
I could do this. I could do this all day. Look at this fucking guy charge right here. That looks awesome. He just charges through that guy and fucking gives the shit out of
Turn
him.
him into like a blood milkshake.
Yeah, that looks great. And look,
someone in chat just said it's not over Quake.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Outside of the you pick a character and your character has an ability, it looks like it's much more Quake.
a couple of these maps are really familiar.
Yeah, that looked like DM6, didn't it?
Yeah,
it looked
yeah,
exactly like DM6. Right up here, right there.
Well,
that jump pad looks like the fucking corner of DM6.
The little
right here.
Yeah.
That actually is DM6, I think.
Yeah, absolutely is. Yeah,
Yeah.
100% is. Yeah, there should be armor up at the top of there.
Yep. They made it into a cathedral.
If you want it.
That game's gonna be pretty good. Hopefully, I hope they do a beta or something.
I really hope it's good. I hope for Quake's sake that it's good.
Look, fucking Danny O'Dwyer tweeted the other day that we got what 6 months left in the year, something like that. No, 4 months now. No, how many months we got left? However many there is, because I can't math on stream.
14.
Doom's like one of the best games of the year so far. Like, it's been for a lot of people. It's one of the best games of the year. Zeke would agree to that.
I can see why.
Yeah. So hopefully they're going to carry that on into Quake. I think that's going to do it for the show. Did Twitch buy anything else today? Let me just go check their blog. I don't.
I hope not.
Twitch by G2A?
No, not yet. Not yet. Can you imagine if if that happened? That'd be so funny.
Oh my god!
Go on Twitter.
From the inside out, it would just catch on fire and explode from the inside out. Or Twitch was like, so we're getting into the CS:GO skin market.
Our buddy Phantom Lord really talked us into this because he actually bought Twitch from Amazon. T-Pain's going to be at TwitchCon performing. Apparently, that was a big push yesterday.
Shawty!
Yeah, that'll be. I'm into that. That'd be cool. And there's nothing really else on the. I don't read the Twitch blog all that much, but they make a lot of posts. Need to read some more of this stuff.
I kind of hope someday that, like, just out of nowhere, kind of like we saw this curse thing, it's like, oh, hey, by the way, Twitch bought a cable channel. And everyone's like, what? Like, oh yeah, we're gonna be on TV now.
Yeah, we're gonna do reality TV.
We're gonna start putting random streams on TV,
yeah.
and we're gonna do our shows on television.
There you go.
By the way,
that'd be so ridiculous.
We got the money from bits.
Yeah, that's we're just gonna leave. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say because I wouldn't have had bits anymore on the channel if I said what I said. Let's do some shout outs here. Zeke, we're gonna let you go first because you're reading your phone. I want to know what's on that phone.
I was just going to run my schedule for tomorrow if you guys want to watch me on Gamescom.
Let's do it. Do it up.
What up? I'm Ezekiel III. I want to thank Gathalion for being on the show. Once again, this is, I believe, your second time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, cool, man. Thanks for popping in. Also, Co and JP. I almost forgot. I am fucking exhausted. It's 2 a.m. here. I had a lot of pork and beer, so it's bedtime for me. But if you guys want to check me out on the Gamescom, it's at Gamescom. It's going to be on twitch.tv/Twitch all day tomorrow. Just want to run down the schedule. We got Anti-Hero, Guild of Dungeoneering, of Kings and Men, Killing Floor 2, Sea of Thieves, Super Fight, Shadow Warrior 2, Mother Russia Bleeds, Ski Jump, Lego Dimensions, Gears of War 4, Injustice 2, Escape from Tarkov.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, Tarkov looks interesting.
Dead by Daylight, Mafia 3, Civ 6, NHL 17, Madden 17, Urban Empire, Halo Wars 2, Bullet Play.
Hold on, you're doing all this tomorrow?
That's on the schedule.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it all.
Okay.
We can choose my segments for tomorrow. Robinson, The Journey, H1Z1, R2TC, EU competitors. Oh, that must be like a sponsored gig or something like that. Sudden Strike, King of Fighters. That's what we're doing tomorrow.
That is a laundry list of good stuff.
Twitch
man.
does that every con, though, man. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're like between 15 and half an hour segments and stuff like that. And when we get there in the morning, we like fight over, or not fight over them, but we're like, I want to do this, I don't want to do this, and that kind of stuff. So that's what's just on the schedule for everybody. But I will probably partake in like 9 or 10 of those. So that's it. Bye.
There you go. Apparently, Mountain Dew is going to be streaming Titanfall tonight on twitch.tv/Mountain Dew.
I hope it's just like just a bottle of Mountain Dew.
That would be great.
Just destroying shit, dude.
I'm going to only watch that stream to read chat. That is what I'm going to do. Because I also want to see Titanfall. I might try to get a Titanfall 2 key and maybe check that out tonight. Even if it's on console, I still kind of want to check it out.
To someone.
I saw some gameplay today of Titanfall 2. It looks
like
pretty
Titanfall
fucking
was fun.
good.
It just had no replayability. Like I don't know. The balancing was weird. I don't know. I like Titanfall 1 a lot.
Let's do the old streamer. Who should I talk to about a Titanfall?
It's console only.
I know, but
Why?
Try it out. I'm gonna play with the controller anyways because I'm terrible.
It pains me to hear that, go.
Hey, I got an elite controller because I'm elite.
Elite, bro. I got a.
Can we continue this shout out so I can go to fucking bed,
bro.
please?
Can you do some shout outs, please?
Absolutely. A huge thank you to Zeke for staying up with us. It was a pleasure having him here as always. Also, itmeJP, and a second time for King Goth. Thank you so much for that. Don't you dare. Oh, God damn it.
God damn it.
Thank you to see Zeke's bare ass while I'm doing this.
No.
Appreciate that greatly. Anyway, hi, my name's Ko. It's nice to meet you. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Thank you very much for watching. I just finished No Man's Sky and stuff today. Tomorrow at 8 a.m., we start our Enderal adventure. It's a total conversion for Skyrim. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing that probably for the next few days. And then on Tuesday next week, right before Drop Frames, we've got the Deus Ex Mankind Divided mega stream we're doing. Really hope to see you there. We're doing a 100% hardest difficulty ghost no-kill run. It's like every difficult thing we can pile on top of each other. It's going to be miserable for me, and I hope to see you there. It should be a lot of fun. So anyway, big thanks, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching today.
That comes out next Tuesday, yeah? That's
Yep,
the launch
No
date?
Man's Sky, or Mankind Divided is next Tuesday, 8 a.m. EDT. Yes.
I just can't get enough of that No Man's Sky.
No Sky Divided.
No Sky Divided. Goth.
No Man's Destiny Co-Divided.
No Man's Day of Sex.
Good game. Great game.
Italian, do some shout outs.
It's me, King Italian. Thank you guys for having King Italian here. Ko, Zeke, and JP, appreciate you guys for the second time. A lot of fun. As always, I appreciate seeing Zeke's bare ass for the first time when you guys couldn't see his screen.
Won't be the last.
You
Won't be the
liar.
last. That was terrific. Live almost every day. Playing a lot of Destiny, Borderlands, all things like that. Tomorrow, noon, starting off our week-long charity marathon for St. Jude's for Destiny Community Convention. Stop by, toss some money for the kids because you should, and because it's for the kids. So do that. Thank you guys for having me, and bye.
There you go. I tweeted it out that we want some codes. Italian.
I feel like we needed a sad trombone at the end there.
You guys are the ones with the soundboards. Hit it. Just hit the thing. Do you have sad tread?
There we go. I don't know if you can hear it.
A little bit. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Oh, by the way, real quick before we go,
What's
by
up?
popular demand, Zeke, have you heard of the Nautilus?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of yeah.
Apparently, we're gonna have to get you one of these, and you're gonna have to try it. It's like an Oculus is for your eyes, a Nautilus is for your nose.
From the South Park creators.
Smell different things inside of games, and I
It's-
think we're gonna have to have you test.
There's
it.
only one out,
Lord.
and it's at Gamescom at the South Park booth, I believe. Zeke.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want to
Yes.
go try it out, you should go try it out.
We need some Zeke inside exclusive reporting.
Dude, I mean, I'll try my best, but you don't realize, like, Gamescom is like 10 PAXs. Fucking stupid in there. I'll try and throw my weight around and be like, hey, I'm an influencer. I'll name drop everybody I can. I'll give it a shot.
There you
That's
go.
all we ask, sir.
There you go. Goth, the CM just messaged me for Titanfall, so I'll get you a key here in a bit.
Come in.
Everyone that's walking is just like, these fucking assholes are just sitting
They
on
know
the
they knew who to get a hold of. Is it still the really nice lady, the CM? I can't
No, it's a nice man who just passively aggressive DM'd me. So there you go.
What do you need?
There was an ellipsis at
Cool.
the end.
Another streamer that needs a key. Where should I send it?
Yeah. Exactly. Well, his response was probably the CM ... So he's not wrong. I mean, obviously that's probably who I should contact. But yeah,
The ellipses are so scummy.
there you go.
It's that ... that really nails the point home. You are annoying me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm busy.
Pretty much. Guys, we're done. We'll be back next week, next Wednesday. I think we all should be here. Zeke, you're back then, right? You're home from the Germanys?
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be flying back either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure yet.
Great. All right. We'll be
Friday.
back.
Or day in Germany.
Okay.
You guys don't mind if I play Deus Ex during the show, do you?
I mean, as long as you don't stream it, I guess.
Cool. Great.
All right. We're out, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.